Hello. Hi everyone. Thanks for joining Innovation Tech Community. So, first of all, a very good evening to all of you. So, today we are discussing about Azure Cognitive Services. So, let's move on. Yeah. So, before we are moving to Azure Cognitive Services, I would like to introduce myself. Yeah. Uh, First of all, I am Pratap Reddy Chenchapadwari. I'm working as the associate consultant at AVDM and as a Atos company. So I've completed 6 Microsoft certifications. So if you have any doubts in regarding any latest technologies and I mean, you have any doubts in the Azure or Power BI, Power Platforms, whatever it may be, please feel free to reach out me in the LinkedIn. So this is my latest LinkedIn account. So feel free to please reach out to me if you have any doubts. And today we are discussing about the Microsoft Cognitive Services, that is Azure Cognitive Services. So, what are the Azure Cognitive Services? So, everything we have to discuss in detail. Okay. So, uh, so 1 second. Yeah. So, before, what is Azure Cognitive Services? So there are different type of Azure Cognitive Services are there. In that, uh, so vision is one type of cognitive services, and speech is the another type of cognitive services, and language is another type of cognitive services, or knowledge is another type of services, and such is another type of services. Okay. 1 second. Please be on hand. Yeah. So in vision cognitive services, there are different subcategories are there. There are computer vision, face vision, video indexer, and content moderator, and one more is there. And also the speech cognitive search also. Speech to text is there, speaker recognition is there, text to speech is there, and speech translator. Same thing in language also. Text text is there, translate text is there, big spell check is there, content moderator is there, and it under in knowledge also. Question and answer maker, big image search is there, big auto suggest is there, and one more is there. And in such cognitive service also, Bing web search is there, Bing visual search is there, Bing custom search is there, Bing entity speeches. So these all are the basic cognitive services and each level. So now 1 second. So now we are moving to the what is the agenda today. So what we do, right? Okay, agenda: intro to Azure Cognitive Services and APIs, demos, and use cases. Okay, let's move on. So why make your app smart? Yeah, this is the question we are asking. Okay, learn more about your customers, gauge feedback sentiment, engage better, sell more services or products, act based on trends, understand the surroundings. Okay, so these all are the basic feedback to. feedback to users to developers, like learn how about the customers, about your customer. God's feedback to sentiment. There is a sentiment analysis is there. So engaging better, like so what is the trending right now? So that is what we have to engage better ways. Okay, sell more services and products. So how can we sell the more services and products of your app? And act based on trends. Why? Because act based trends. So what is the trending one, right? So that is based on the trending one only that can be acted. And then understand the surroundings. Understand the surroundings means, so what is the present one? So that is what. So what is the present society? What is the present one looking for? That is understanding the surroundings. Then only it can move forward. Okay. And then Azure Cognitive Services. Okay. 2 second. Azure Cognitive Services started as a Microsoft Garage project Oxford. So it is started as a Microsoft Garage project in Oxford. So abstract set of APIs. It is from abstract set of API, application program interface. So powered by Azure Machine Learning platform. It is powered by Azure Machine Learning platform. So easy to use REST APIs and integrate with bots. I mean chat bots like that. Deploy on edge. So we have to deploy on some edges. Okay. And one more thing. What are Azure Cognitive Services? And evolving portfolios and free pricing tides are there, built by experts at Microsoft Research and Bing and Azure, and a comprehensive documentation and a sample code. I mean, so it is built by the Microsoft Research and Bing Azure. So experts from the Microsoft and Bing and Azure. So they are the different platforms in the Microsoft company. So whether it is the Microsoft Research and Bing and Azure. So they are all Azure Cognitive Services can be built by these experts. Okay, and so the comprehensive documentation is there, and sample code is from there. And 1 second. So I'm using, yeah. First of all, first one is language. So language. So in the cognitive service also, language is a one of the cognitive service. In this one, text to translate. So we have a text in Telugu, it will be translated to English. Okay. Analyze sentiment. So it is analyzed by the sentiment analysis and key phrase extraction. What are the key phrase that you are provided by the user and what are the interfaces? And language detection. For example, so the whole scenario in English, but one sentence in Urdu or Telugu or Tamil, Kannada, Malayalam, whatever it may be. So that can be detected by the this language cognitive services. And big spell check. So what there is, so it will be spell checked by the Bing. And content moderator. So it can be moderated by the language cognitive services. And language understanding intelligence services. It can be understood by the language understanding intelligence service. It is one of the service in the language model. And one more cognitive service is speech. Speech is the one of the cognitive service in the Azure and Microsoft. So in that one, speech to text is the one service, and text to speech is another service, and speaker recognition and custom speech. So these are the four different types of services in the cognitive services in speech. Okay. And wait for wait. Yeah. So vision is the another type of cognitive service. In this one, what are the different types of vision services? Let's see. Computer vision, face vision, emotion vision, video vision, and custom vision. Okay. Let's talk about each one. So computer vision means what are the computer visions that can be provided by the computer, what that can be analyzed by the computer. And face vision is, so what are the facial expressions of the emotions, the video, custom vision. So that they are the different type of visions are there. So that can be provided by the Azure Cognitive Services. Okay. So let's move on to another slide. Okay. Knowledge. So knowledge is there, search is there, and labs is there. Knowledge, I mean, is one type of cognitive services, and search is one type of cognitive services, and lab is there. So lab, it means it's a different one. Okay. Knowledge, in this knowledge, question and answer maker, and custom decisions is there. And these are the two services in the knowledge. Okay. In search, Bing search is one type of service, and visual search is the one type of service, and the news search is one type of service, and video search is the one type of service, and auto suggest is one type of search in cognitive search service. Let us move on to labs. One second. Yeah, APIs, application programming interface. In that one, we are discussing about the REST APIs and fully documented one and access via flow or logic apps natively. Okay, and move on. Wait for 2 seconds. Yeah, use cases. So, what are the use cases of these cognitive services? They are the different type of use cases in daily basis about this cognitive services in user test cases in daily life. They are customer service and web content moderation, service desks, and lead generation and marketing and surveillance. So these are the basic use cases of the cognitive services right now. Let's see. Customer service means we have different types of customer services that can be provided by the cognitive service. And web content moderation. So we have to elaborate your web developments and whatever it may be. So you can use the web content moderation by using these cognitive services. And service desk. So service desk, like I don't know exactly. So I will tell you like it is like a chatbots. It is okay. And lead generation and marketing and sales and marketing also we have to use for this cognitive services and surveillance. So these are the use cases of cognitive services. Okay, get started. Azure subscription. One second. So these are the basic cognitive services about this one. One second. Okay, right now we are moving to, so where we can find the Azure cognitive services. I would like to tell you portal.azure.com. You have to log in through your personal ID. So once you log in through your personal ID, so there is a interface like that. And then let us search like Azure Cognitive Services. Let's type Cognitive Services. So once you type like Cogni, we have such like there are different interfaces like that. Cognitive services are there. For just open that one. So we have a different type of cognitive services, that is Azure OpenAI. So Azure OpenAI is also the one type of Azure cognitive services, and the speech is already said that is one type of cognitive services there, and language. So in the language, there are the different type of cognitive services. There are the form recognizer and language service and translator and language understanding and question and answer making. So these all are from the language. And vision is there, computer vision is there, custom vision is there, face API is there. Okay. And one more thing, decision is one more type. So I am not describe about the decision and multi-purpose. So these are the one type of cognitive services in the Azure. So I would like to, so whenever you have to create one, you have to go through the one service. So you need to uh, first of all you need to create one service. So then only how you are able to analyze the whatever it may be. So analyze or gone through that service only. So first I need to create one. I would like to go through the face API. So I would like to create one thing. Yeah. And then so you need to create one face API. You need to have subscription and one resource group. Okay. East US. Okay. Or Central India. Okay. And give one like cogni aged one. Okay, cogni aged one. and pricing tier F1 to pre-F4, and then move on to next. All it was just to be just make it as a default one. In identity also make it as a default one, and tags also make it as a default one, and then review and kind of first of all the validation is paused. So let's see. So validation is paused, and then only you can create the phase. So once a deployment is completed, let's see. So deployment in progress. So once the deployment is in completed, and then we are moving to this one. Let's see what happened. Yeah. So it will almost already. So it will take up to 2 to 3 minutes. Yeah. Your deployment is completed. So after the deployment is completed, we need to go through the results. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So after you have to create a phase, so you need to go through all these things. So get started, explore the quick start guidance where I so actually I'm not thorough about this. So once I yeah. So why? Because I don't know exactly. I want to learn about this cognitive service, and then I have to explain in detail. This today's session is this is that's all, guys. Why? Because so once I learned this API, so then only I can move forward. Right? Why? Because I have to give you the 100% effort to you guys. So then only I will provide the genuine information to you. So once I get it the full information, and then can get back to you guys. Definitely, I will give you the tomorrow session. So from the tomorrow session, I will bring back my knowledge from the today and what's to tomorrow end of the time. Okay. And then I will guide you from the face API and search engine and whatever it may be. I will I will explain in detail in the Azure Cognitive Service in this time. Okay. So thank you very much for joining today's session. So I hope this session will help you. I mean, help you a lot. I mean, some information will gain from my side. I can explore, I mean, explain more details in the next video, so that will be happening tomorrow. So don't bother about it, I will explain everything in detail, so with real test cases. Okay. Thank you very much for attending this session. uh, Thank you so much, Innovation Tech Community, for giving this chance. Yes.